I need to go back.
Okay,
to
now
the
let's talk about Fire Emblem Three Hopes, which is this is when the YouTube video is starting, right? Not
I guess. I don't know.
us making fun of dark pictures for 5 minutes, and now we're talking about Fire Emblem.
I cut the YouTube video wherever I feel like. Last time I cut it when you showed up during
Based on the
Katamari.
vibes.
Yeah, based on the vibes. I included a one level of Katamari on the last one. I was like, yeah, that's cool.
It's good.
Events? Alright, so we got
That's part of our vibe, I think, in this
we have a
stream.
couple events to watch, because they actually, usually, like, the way chapters go is you do one mission, and then they put a story cutscene, and then you do the rest of the map. And then you have the main mission where the story happens. In this one, they sprinkled 3 cutscenes throughout.
Oh my.
So, we have things to watch.
Wow. Oh, from each side. Okay.
Basically, yeah. Each side has, like, reactions to what's going on. It's been a while, so, like... What did we do last time? We dealt with...
Yeah, we returned to home, to the capital, and we dealt with an attack on the capital.
Right, the Knights of Saros attacked the capital, including Shamir and Catherine. For some reason, we convinced Shamir to join us in exchange of not killing Catherine. That was kind of weird.
And Shizit and Shamir don't have, like, they kind of get along, but it's kind of hard to tell. They have a lot of, like, they have the problem where when they talk to each other, they have the exact same personality.
Yeah. So now we're going back to the kingdom to continue invading them.
Okay.
For whatever
back
reason.
to taking over the world.
Yeah, I guess we're doing that. I'm kinda, it's been a while, so I don't really remember why we're doing the war.
Yes, it took so long because I was on vacation, and then also I was recording the finale of this final for real this time finale of Mouse Guard for 6 Feet Under. We finally stopped, and it ends with my character Zeke's wedding, and we did a special recording for Zeke and Kristoff's wedding.
I need to listen to more of that. I just have a really hard time keeping up with podcasts.
The Weasel session, which is us playing a bunch of villains, is really fun, and you can listen to it by itself, like with no other context. And then the wedding, I think, will be the same way, because obviously, like, we do our due diligence and we recap everything if we bring in story things from previous sessions and stuff. And I think it was just so fun. Of the group, only Grant is actually, like, married and had a wedding. So
You mean in real life?
All of us in real life.
Right.
And the rest of us were like, yeah, I've watched 3,000 episodes of Say Yes to the Dress.
Which I can't imagine is actually a good example.
No, but it's a great example for role playing.
I suppose.
And it was a really fun time. We made it. We figured it out. we threw the wedding.
Right. So something that happened last time too is we had an alliance with Claude.
Yes.
Also, Claude became king. Like, he's just
Yes, right. No more democracy.
Right, yeah, they don't really
or whatever.
I mean, it wasn't really democracy. It was just like, oh, each noble has a say in the decision instead of, like, having a king. And Claude was like, that's too much paperwork, that's too slow. What if I was just king and then we could expedite things?
Something that is funny about this setting is that they have all this magic, but they don't have real-time communication technology. So if they have to talk to other nobles, I guess they still have to send them a letter.
Yeah.
Which is, it's whack. I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, I don't know. It's, in fantasy, you gotta decide what you want to have and what you don't have, I guess.
Yeah.
Their magics are just like beams of light and then like fireballs. What are you gonna do? Like do more signals with fireballs in the sky?
Yeah, I mean, this also is like, these are huge countries, and realistically, none of the political leaders like this would actually be in battle because they are not, they would not be soldiers.
No, yeah,
they
this is,
would have
you know,
completely different
in-
training and everything. It's like
in-
it's like the president doesn't go into battle with the military.
unless it's Metal Wolf Chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
So, right. So Claude is a king. They didn't really like explain it on this route, but they go into more details on Claude's route. He's just a king now.
I do like his outfit a lot.
Am I sure about what?
This isn't even remotely like a standard attack formation. It's like you're going out of your
Right,
way to
and
limit
they're going to help us
casualties.
attack the kingdom. That's the thing.
Not true.
We're not.
The
We're
moment the enemy
allies now.
drops their
We're
guard,
both
we'll
going to
swarm them
attack
like
the kingdom on two
bees.
fronts.
And if they don't drop their guard,
Then I guess we'll just sit here making angry faces at each other.
okay, come on. This
And,
strategy is not helpful.
On Cloud's route, the
Look,
strategy
just
is
by
basically
being
we're going to
here,
take a whole bunch of
drastically
boats
reducing the number of kingdom
and go
soldiers the
around the
Imperial Army
continent
has to
and
deal
attack
with.
them from behind.
Which means we
That's
don't
what they
have to
do.
put our troops into action
Oh,
until
because
the
that's
Empire's
their
march
strength,
further
right?
north.
They
Because
have more of
the-
a
Once
navy.
they're positioned to seize bladed
Something
territory,
like that.
that's
Well,
when we'll move.
the navy comes from Elmira.
And if it all
Elmira
goes
has
wrong,
the
losses
strong
could
navy.
have catastrophic consequences for the future of the alliance.
And Claude
I'm not
is
used to
an
you being
Almiran
so
prince,
worried about
so
the
he
big
has
picture,
connection.
Hilda. You've
Mhm.
grown.
I wasn't going to stay a kid forever, you know.
Apparently not. I'm impressed.
Look, Hilda, I promise you, your fears are misplaced this time. The Empire's already compensated us for any potential losses, and will continue
We're
to do
already
so.
paid. We don't care about the outcome.
Wow.
You would think I would have signed that fancy pact if they weren't taking care of us, right?
Sure, but are they good for their word? Because
He just said they paid up front.
I want to believe the pact will hold.
Yeah, but what if they
Really
invade
do.
us later?
But they strike me as folks who won't think twice about sticking an axe between your shoulders if the situation calls for it.
Fortunately, I can be pretty ruthless myself when it suits me. If I don't like something the Empire's doing, it might even be me who ends up breaking the pact.
If that's supposed to make me feel better, it is absolutely not working.
Easy, easy. I'm just throwing out a what if here. Just promise that you'll always have my back, even when things look their worst, all right? I need you.
Aww.
Oh, fine. But only because it's you.
So then you do like a couple more missions, and they throw another cutscene that's in the kingdom.
A report, Your Majesty. The Imperial
Yeah.
Army marches on Western Fargus.
Just when we'd brought peace back to the area too.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Aid at once. Rodrigue has already
Sylvain,
been
your hair looks
dispatched to
terrible.
I like-
Oh, but Dimitri's hair also looks terrible. All of you have terrible hair.
Mateus, and I've sent
They don't
a
have
note to
Edelgard's
Gustav to the Baron's
hairstylist.
son. Though if it's
Oh
for
my
better or
God.
worse, is
I
yet
like
to
his
be
scarf
seen.
though.
I don't doubt we'd all ride to the rescue if we could.
Sylvain's
That's
scarf, I
clearly
mean.
not possible given
Right.
the situation.
Don't know what you would call this one,
Now that
but
Claus joins up with the enemy,
whatever
we
Dimitri's
can't risk
wearing.
doing anything foolish. If we move our
And
soldiers
Felix
even
just,
a breath away
his
from the
ponytail is in
northeast,
less control.
the
He's just
alliance
got
will be all
more hair
over
in his
us.
face.
All we can do now is divide our
Felix is
forces
very,
to keep
like,
the enemy in check and we can
Ronin
attack as
samurai.
they come.
Mm-hmm.
We never should have let this happen in the first place. But who could have seen the Empire and Alliance forming such a union?
Boar, are you seriously going to just
Margrave
stand by and
Gautier would
watch?
be, that's Sylvain's
Overrun us
dad.
who don't stem the tide.
Is that,
Though it smacks of desperation,
yeah.
I'm told the Western Front has enlisted the services of Gerald's mercenaries. They're the same band that carried the battle at Magdred Way. So I hope we can make good use of them again.
Oh boy.
Is
You know what
this
that
really the
means.
plan? Burn through mercenaries while we hole up here?
He's got such a
Try not to
frowny
be
face.
so grim. The Empire has pushed rapid
I say
reforms
making the
on Magdred
grimmest
in the
face
last few
possible in my
years.
art.
Not everyone was happy to have such
Your fan
changes
art of
thrust
Margrave
upon them,
Gautier?
and that includes their new friends in the Alliance. The Empire
Yes,
is
look
leaning
at that.
over the kingdom with such greed. that
Wide,
they might
flat
yet trip
mouth
over their
line.
own feet.
Mm.
Do you think there will be revolts?
I'm certainly not
The
going to
dude just
plan
looks
my
like
tracks.
he joined a fraternity and
There
he's really
have been
uncomfortable
results,
about it.
yes. The old ways must die. With that, I agree. But shove that down the people's throats, and you risk breaking the very land you're trying to rule.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what any of that means.
We've grappled for years with the aftermath of trying to enact reform.
I guess that
Change is a
he's
painful
saying
process,
that he wants to
but
change
rushed
things
change
about
has
how
set the region to rot
the
from
country is
inside out.
run. Just, I mean, he agrees with Edelgard ultimately,
Wonder
right? But
why
he
they're
wants
so
to do it
intent on
slowly
doing this
because
thing
he's
quick and
not
dirty
gonna
way.
die in 10 years. Except, well,
It's
I mean,
difficult
who
to
knows,
say.
right? But he's not guaranteed.
Perhaps were things different, we might have found some common ground, some harmonious way forward. But I've lost too many I care about to this war. Ingrid chief among them.
All right, we killed her.
Yeah.
She's
And I think
dead.
about what they fought
She
for.
was the glue holding this friend group together for some reason.
There can be no
I
turning
forgot
back.
that the game's like, yeah, she's
Yeah.
dead now. Everyone else gets to retreat when you fight them, but no,
Yeah.
she just dies.
Except the least popular character in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Is she the least pop? I know.
I don't know. Let's see.
I know there's
Least
like a population that loves Lawrence, and I don't get it, but I know
right,
they exist.
perverts. Let's see. There's not like a BuzzFeed article about it, or a poll or something. There's a game facts. Doesn't matter. Oh right, Cyril. Never mind. Cyril's the worst one.
But Cyril is not like one of the students. He's just like a side
No.
character, I guess. I don't know. I don't even
Yeah.
know if you can get Cyril in this game.
He's just a bunch of nothing. All he does is be in love with Rhea, which is annoying, and that's it.
Okay. What's happening over there in Fargus again?
The Imperial army will soon be knocking at our door. Why haven't Duval and Dominic
Knock,
stopped
knock,
them?
knock. Your Pitts is here.
Baron, you'll never reclaim the title of Viscount your Lord Uncle lost if you go weak in the knees. Letting yourself be pressured into betraying.
Why did you
the
give him such a
kingdom will
silly
see you
hat
cast out of
then?
The aristocracy for the rest of time.
Hey, it's a
And
traditional
your fickle nature would earn you the
Ferguson
derision of both the kingdom
church
and the empire
hat.
alike. They'll view you the same way they do.
Don't make fun of their culture.
Although, imagine if you flipped the brim down instead of up. That would be also very funny.
Well, that's what you do when you want to take a nap.
MF are looking like, yeah, like a traffic cone.
Excellent. You certainly live up to your esteemed reputation, Captain Geralt. I've never met a more reliable band of mercenaries in
So
all
when
my
you're on the
years.
other route,
It's a shame we only engaged you
are
for the
Gerald
one
and Byleth
contract.
on the Empire side? Like, are they always against
Suppose we
you?
could convince you to extend your
They're
terms
always
of
against you. I think, because I've only
service.
played
The king has heard tale of your
Golden
exploits.
Deer. I think at this point they're on
Arrange for an
the
introduction.
kingdom side because you're fighting the kingdom, but basically they're just on the side of whoever you're fighting. I've not played the kingdom side, but I assume they just end up on the Empire side.
No thanks.
I see. It will be a shame to lose you, but I won't pry.
It's nothing against you or the kingdom, mind you.
Then I'll hold out hope we might fight alongside each other again someday. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Baron and I must inspect the camp. Best of luck to you in battle, Captain.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of discussion about like, hey, if you're a mercenary, can't you just switch sides last time?
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm still not used to this new look of yours.
Hey, what's up with the
But I
hair?
won't ask any more
It will bother me
questions.
less once I'm on the battlefield.
Let's never talk
say
about it
so.
though. Literally never
With the
talk
war on the
about it.
streets, the Empire is throwing everything they've got at this thing. I don't know if it's that or something else, but I've got a bad feeling. So watch yourself out there.
I will. You do the same.
Oh, right. I've been meaning to give you this. Never used to be without it. Cuts like a dream. I want you to have it.
Sure is a sword.
Swords like this are given to captains of the Knights of Saros, and
But
mine
we
is just
already
collecting
have.
dust
I
in
mean,
a
doesn't
band's
she already have
convoy.
the
That's
bone
right.
sword?
Alois mentioned
No.
he used to serve there.
She doesn't have
Not-
that in this timeline.
That was a lifetime.
Oh.
No, I don't think it's been unearthed from
the tomb.
Are you
from
sure
Garreg
you want to
Mach
give it away?
in this timeline.
It must be quite special to you.
I'd be happiest seeing you get some use out of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Be good to it, all right?
I could be wrong. I don't remember.
I don't remember if it's instrumental in her transformation or not.
I think her transformation just happened because she was about to take a hit, and Sothis was like, "No, you don't."
So we are in the Empire. We are now in possession of Garreg Mach, so that means we have the sword.
I don't know if we know that it exists.
Yeah.
So we have a sizable number of supports.
Oh my goodness. Let's go.
I know you want to see this one.
Yes, I do. Wow. What's gonna happen? Is she gonna come around? Is Monica gonna accept it?
I was beginning to believe that council would never end. Should I make tea?
Thank you, Monica. Why don't you join me?
Oh, I would love to.
I can hardly remember the last time I saw you rest. You need to stop overworking yourself. We can't afford for you to get sick.
Her Majesty has invited me to tea, and she's worried about my health? Oh, this is the greatest
You're not
day
supposed
of
to
my
say that
whole
out
life.
loud.
Oh my god.
Come now, I've always cared for your well-being, and it's not as if we never have tea together.
Oh, I'm aware. This is the 208th
Oh my
time
God.
you've worried about me, and our 113th time sharing tea.
Oh my
I've
god.
been keeping a record
Do
on
you
paper
just
and in my head.
write that in your journal?
Now I'm even more concerned.
Keep track?
I'm also concerned.
Aw, thanks.
I suppose it just shows how hard you work for me. I hope you feel I do enough in return. If there is anything you need, don't hesitate to ask.
Except to marry you. Which I won't
You
do.
really listened to my request? Your Majesty is actually willing to make Monica von Ox's impossible wish come true?
Oh my god.
Well, let's keep the wishes within the realm of the plausible, if you please.
All right. In that case, may I?
Oh boy.
This is so disrespectful.
Oh my
May
god.
I hold you in my embrace? Just for
Oh my
once?
god. Ugh.
I don't see why not.
Oh, did I forget to change? I forgot to change the game, didn't I? Yeah.
I promise to be even more loyal to you from now on.
Fire
You
Emblem.
better fucking let me watch. You better fucking animate this game.
Oh, they don't have that in the animation bank. That doesn't exist. You know
Let
that
them
doesn't
hug.
exist.
That reminds me. There is something I've been meaning to tell you. It seems as if
The best you can hope for is like a static image, but I don't believe that.
But I just want you to know that had such events come to pass, I still would have died happy.
Insane. Oh my god.
I
This
would have been at peace because I helped you achieve your vision. Well, I should go see to that tea.
The only I'm imagining like fanfic written about this, and the only one that I can think of is like you know the Stephen King book Misery.
I mean, I've never read it, but I know the general idea.
That's the only sort of interaction I can imagine in a Monica Edelgard AU fanfic. Wow, Edelgard, now we can be together forever.
I think the difference is that I don't think Monica could overpower Edelgard.
No, not in this timeline. No. In a like a modern AU, she could probably figure something out to like trick her, but not now, yeah. Not with Hubert around either.
Yeah. Hubert and Caspar, what do they have to talk
Lord
about?
Hubert, we've located what appears to be an enemy scouting party in the forest near our base.
This is certainly a matter of concern. We will need to make immediate preparations to...
But the one who located them was... Caspar.
Is that weird?
Oh, does he not trust it? Oh.
And what of our casualties?
So
Also,
he
you managed to capture any of the enemy?
he charged right in.
Lightly wounded, including Caspar. And I fear none were taken alive.
Oh.
I suppose such
Hammers
things are wont to occur when
count as
charging headlong into
axes.
the fray.
So no, she does not have weapon triangle
Hey, Hubert,
advantage.
did you hear how I cleared out a few enemy spies?
Also, hammers are good against armor. She would be weak
did
against
indeed.
that.
And on top of getting several people injured, you failed to capture any of said spies. Had you first called for
Well,
reinforcements before leaping into action, that could have
this
been
is
avoided.
always happening. Caspar. Everyone's always yelling at him about this.
This game does have the
Also,
weapon
didn't you say
triangle,
it was fine
kind of.
when my old man did
A
the
little
same
bit.
thing before?
Unlike Three
Reinforcements would be
House,
nothing but
ironically.
hindrance to Count Burgley's. If he could not handle something himself, additional soldiers would do nothing more. Besides, he would not have suffered even the slightest injury in the process.
Hey, I'm barely scratched. Ah, forget it. I'll win your respect next time for sure.
I don't think so, because there's not a support after
Hurling
this.
yourself into danger at every opportunity. Clearly, some of the reason lies in your desire for military accolades, and yet, let us take this most recent incident, for example. Had you summoned reinforcements, you would likely have received more plaudits for it. The capture of an enemy spy would have been a nice feather in your cap, as would coming home with fewer injured comrades.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. All I can say is that my gut told me to attack and I listened. And it wasn't a terrible result, so
That
what's the problem?
performance.
The problem is whether or not your gut continues to avail you. If this instinct of yours is wrong, even a single time, you will find a mound of dirt over your
I'm
head.
just worried about you.
Don't talk like that, Hubert. I might be aggressive, but I'm not angling to end up dead.
Your untimely demise would make trouble for me as well. Why, just think of the critical military manpower I would be sacrificing. Yet, at the same time, you and your gut mucking up carefully laid plans is cause for no less chagrin.
Ah, you think too much, you know?
They don't pay me to think.
I mean, if you want to make a name for yourself on the battlefield, you kinda have to accept the risk of death. I made the choice to distinguish myself in war in spite of that. But hey, you know what? If you think I'm gonna kick the bucket, go ahead and work that into your plans. Look, I know I'm your critical military manpower or whatever it was you said, but sometimes
Wait.
you gotta win whether you have that manpower
Is
or
Caspar just the main, like...
Caspar's like, hey nerd, if you like thinking so much, why don't you think about this too?
No, but like, is when Hubert makes the strategy plan, is Caspar the tank? Like the main weapon you
so.
throw in the front?
I don't know about that one, but
Placing your fate into my hands, are you? They say it is a fine line that separates the saint from the buffoon.
Do they say that?
All right, they are.
I've never heard anyone say that.
I don't. That was a strange conversation, but okay.
This is Caspar and Hubert clashing because one thinks a lot and the other doesn't.
They seem like they're both fine. Like they came out of that and they were both okay. Hubert and Petra, what could they have to talk about?
I don't know.
I wonder if they'll talk about Petra's wanting to kill Count Burgley's.
Fancy running into you here. How are you acclimating to life in Her Majesty's army? We are constantly traveling all across Fodlan, so
Oh my god,
I'm
he's
sure
so much
there is
taller
a
than
lot
her.
to
He's a
miss.
head taller than her.
I find myself being cold often, but the others have shown.
Well,
great
maybe if you
kindness
wore
in telling
more
me what to
clothes.
expect. I have no troubles.
You have a lot of items of clothing on, but you also don't have a lot of clothing
Nothing
on.
more than for you to fit in and feel comfortable.
I wonder if you can fix
know
that.
there is a permanent place for you in this army.
No,
Like if she just wore like an undershirt under all that, I bet she'd be a lot warmer.
I am going to be queen. That day is approaching with quickness.
Yes, I am very much aware. And upon your coronation, Bridget will be released from its vassalage to the Empire. Her Majesty and your grandfather have agreed to this in secret.
Wait, we're giving them independence?
Having consideration of
Yay!
Brigid's interests, I give Lady Edelgard and Duke Gert my gratitude.
As I understand it, the Minister of Foreign Affairs pursued this particular policy most
Do we also give them,
He has met
what's the
with
word?
far more success now that Lord Arundel is
Reparations for the murder we did there?
Well, let's not get ahead of
to
ourselves.
say the Duke looks like a new man.
A new man? No, he is still being the same man.
Well, yes. I suppose you have me there. Regardless, I do hope that you can forgive us. Though I would very much like to make our agreement with Brigid public. Doing so now would be most unwise.
That's just a matter of a perspective. If what's a murder and what's a war death.
Freshness in the minds of many. You do not want to give them cause for anger when this war has not reached its finish yet.
I'm glad you appreciate the situation, as I was certain you would.
But all in Brigid have knowledge of our agreement. Every man, woman, and child. If it is broken, they will have knowledge of that as well. Blood would be spilling.
Petra, was that a threat?
Not a threat, a concern. I know I can place trust in the word of the Empire. The Emperor would never be breaking a promise. Would she, Hubert?
I beg
He's
your
so proud.
pardon, Queen Petra. Clearly I failed to realize that you had already ascended the throne. Rest assured, our promise will be kept. If Her Majesty and yourself are any example, the Empire and Brigid will support each other and walk into the future side by side.
And I have certainty that you will be there, witnessing it.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
I like that he's proud of her for for scheming.
Oh, we have a.
Oh, A rank with Dorothea. More singing with no background music, perhaps.
I don't think that.
Wow.
I'm already wrong. She's singing the theme song.
How was that? Yeah, good. Still the same reaction, huh? Sorry.
Sure was
Singing just
music.
didn't mix very well.
I don't like music.
Hey, is this music?
It did make me feel warm inside. Kind of like I was a kid again. with
I don't.
This conversation doesn't feel human.
That was a lullaby from a
No.
long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children.
Are their lyrics anything like The Ocean's Great Wave?
I'd really like to hear about that one.
But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
These are the same.
It's a simple song and honestly pretty repetitive. But I don't really mind.
Pat yourself on the back, composer.
That's
a complicated
kind of the
song
point of
that's
a
always
lullaby.
changing is basically impossible to remember. So I take this over that.
Oh my god, what is this?
I'm glad
Stop talking.
now.
Hey, is
I'm
this
glad I had
music?
so many chances to
Hey.
listen to you sing.
You
Your
know,
voice touches people,
there's a lot of conversation to write in a video game like this, and
And
sometimes
this one was about a guy who's never heard of music.
Bottom of the barrel, and you still.
Cheez-It has never heard of music. Sometimes it's Friday afternoon and you don't like, what the fuck do I write?
It's like they were like, you know who everyone loves, Dorothea. So it would be great if we could have the protagonist have a good support with her because everyone loves Dorothea and wants to marry her. And they were like, no, let's just make it super fucking awkward. Completely opposite of Byleth. They could never really be closer than acquaintances because they're just so fundamentally different.
Thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but
I can feel it coming back now. You really are incredible, you know that? How do you mean? I don't know. There's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts
Cheese
just
It also
come out
is
in
like,
more
I've
fully
never
formed,
thought about
almost
anything
perfect,
before, and I'm just like
and finally rest straight into
describing
people's hearts.
my gay feelings for you, but I like don't. I have no idea what they are. I have no grounding for them.
None of the like Fire Emblem conversations are already like they live in their own little world away from what human thought actually is, but this is like the least human conversation.
I know. Hey, music. So what's that all about? I don't really get
I
music.
don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now was the definition of smooth.
Sid says, where was the scene where Cheez It learned what a horse is? Yeah, right? What if we were like that about some other like basic thing?
Did that actually happen, or because I don't remember?
No, but just like like imagine reacting to that at the same level. This dog is huge. Does he say hello?
I genuinely needed someone to tell me if that's something that happened or not.
All right, who are we talking to now?
Sand, rain, river? Is he writing of the weather?
Oh, I'm gonna hate this one, aren't I?
Oh no, is she trying to read poetry?
That's quite the noise that just came flying out of your diaphragm.
Excuse me?
Sir, please speak to other people more frequently.
It's giving me much difficulty.
A letter, is it? I was under the impression that you had no trouble reading the language of Fodlan.
Have you heard her speak?
I also had that thought, but this page is not making sense. Can you be reading it for me?
What? Oh no, I couldn't.
She asked you. She gave you consent.
I don't know who it's from.
But I cannot be writing back if I do not know what they are saying. Please, do this favor for me.
Oh, very well. Let me have a look. Goodness, no wonder you struggled with this. It couldn't be more archaic. Right, well, let me give this a shot.
Oh, they're speaking in like Foden's version of ye olde English.
And I, but a parched grain, air upon its bosom.
Oh, it's a love letter.
Was it the western wind which brought thee hither, merciful rain? Soft, my river o'erfloweth. Petra, is this a love letter?
That is a possibility, but I do not have certainty.
Okay, you definitely should have mentioned that before I started reading this.
Well, she didn't know.
Now, I suppose.
She didn't
This
know.
is great. This is good.
Indeed, I am blaming the letter.
I am also blaming the letter.
The writer is a
They should have known better than to write a love letter to Petra. If they know anything about Petra.
Yeah, I mean, write the letter in. What is the language of Brigidian? What would you even?
Yeah, that
Anyway.
would be a lot more of a declaration of love to be like, I learned this language for you because I love you,
Yeah, there we
and
go.
I'm writing it in your language.
I do think the writer is a waste of paper. I agree.
Well, it's not that I don't understand so much as... Look, let me just give this back to you.
You have understanding?
I'm embarrassed. This is cringe. This letter is cringe, Petra. I'm sorry.
He was using archaic speech to express his love for you through metaphor. So much so that I would say
If someone really ought to explain what a metaphor is to Petra, it would solve so many problems.
Passion? I am pleased, although I have little knowledge of the letter's writer.
Really? From what he's written here, it sounds as if he sees you every day. Also, the letter is absolutely rife with mistakes.
Oh my god.
Take this passage, for example. I think he mentioned the western wind in an effort to evoke Brigid, but it's actually the southern wind that brings rain. Besides which, the merciful rain is a gift from the goddess. This paramour of yours shouldn't be tossing such sacrilegious comparisons about.
So for a second, I thought he was gonna criticize the grammar.
I guess that would be lost on her.
Yeah.
The words have richness and color. I wish I could be reading them as well as you.
Trust me, it's nothing special. Well-crafted writing has layers. This just has apostrophes.
Wow.
Damn, drag him!
Wow. Holy shit. I'm gonna
I
keep
love
that.
Winheart.
I'm gonna keep that one for later. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, annihilated. Exactly.
you know, good writing has layers. Your writing just has apostrophes.
He doesn't plan on writing them back in the same style, or they're going to end up talking right past each other.
Oh my god. Who wrote the letter? Are we gonna
That's-
find out in their A support?
I guess that's gotta be what happens. It can't be an actual like speaking character. It's gonna be like a
Yeah, I
random
guess.
NPC, a generic NPC, because there's.
But I want it to be Caspar.
I don't. No. That's not.
But I don't think Caspar could pull that off, like a love letter. I don't think that that's possible.
But also, that's not their relationship.
Yeah, you know, the way that in their high level support that we saw, it's he very clearly feels love toward her, but it is expressed in a very different way. And how could Caspar write a letter when he doesn't know how to read?
Time to work you into shape.
I'm just gonna, cause it's been a while. The last time I touched this game was basically the day after last session to just play the chapter. I'm just looking at everyone's level and if I need to bring some people up. I guess we'll just like put a couple levels in people here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm probably bringing Dorothea because I like Dorothea.
Mm-hmm.
Except
Are there any Yuritsa supports we're missing? Oh, probably Yuritsa and Mercedes.
Probably. Let me just check. There's an Ilgar one.
Oh, he's got one with Edelgard too. Okay.
Mercedes. Yep. Mercedes.
it.
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
But I think we gotta do the war. We gotta do the gameplay now. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're right. We've been supporting for a long time. We gotta have at least a little battle.
Gotta have a little gameplay, otherwise.
You've been live on Twitch for 45 minutes. We gotta have a battle. we gotta keep it balanced.
We gotta have some kind of murder happening. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get flagged by a mod.
Yeah, otherwise it's not a video game.
We'll soon arrive at Baron Mateus's lands. Once we claim them, all of Western Fargus, roughly 1/3 of the kingdom's territory, will be under the rule of the Empire.
House Mateus
Nice.
was demoted from a viscountcy to a baronage for their part in some sort of revolt. The current Baron Mateus, whose father was the previous lord, is hardly the most loyal subject of the crown. Removing him from the picture should be a simple matter.
However, the kingdom has sent the Baron help in the form of the former Duke Fraldarius, who they call the Shield of Fargus.
Oh, it's cool. I have like
So long as
axes.
he
That's
holds
good against
authority
shields.
here, we won't be able to break their soldiers' solidarity.
Rodrigue is Felix's father, right? That's unfortunate.
What's unfortunate?
Don't get me wrong.
They're gonna
I'll
have to
fight
kill
whoever
him.
I need to.
Oh, I guess.
It just
I don't
feels
know.
like we're pitted against familiar faces every time we turn around. And that isn't all. Our reports indicate the enemy has hired Gerald's mercenaries. We know from personal experience how
Right.
formidable those foes can be.
This is the chapter.
The Ashen Demon again.
Mm-hmm.
Say, that reminds me. What are you
Oh my
planning
God.
to do about that exactly?
What? Shouldn't you be telling me? You
We should
you
probably just steer
bastard.
clear of them entirely. There's no point throwing our lives away against an opponent.
Why
we
are you
can't
here
beat.
if not to give me advice
All
on
we
what
gotta
to
do
do
is
about
take out
supernatural
Baron
shit?
Mateus or the
I
Shield of
exist.
Fargus,
Hi.
And those mercenaries will scatter to the wind.
Remember
Just your
me?
useless headmate.
Come now. You're strong enough to defeat the Ashen
Oh
Demon
god, I
if you
hate
want.
when my
I
useless
know you
headmate
are.
just starts speaking.
But if this is how you'd like to handle it,
My
I'll still
my
be here
How are you
intrusive
helping me,
every step of
bitch?
the way.
my intrusive thought headmate.
I possess skill at leading
He's an
surprise
intrusive
attacks,
thought,
and
absolutely.
Bernadetta would be making a good decoy. If we are all working together.
Wait, what? Bernie's like, wait,
Bernie-
what? What am I doing?
Bernie's like, what? Yeah. Excuse me?
This whole decoy plan, right? I was only saying a fact, not asking you to be doing it. Please accept my apologies.
Oh, okay.
I hope you plan to leave some of the enemy for me. You are all so skilled. I often feel like the fifth wheel on a well-crafted carriage.
Wow.
Don't downplay your talents,
Well.
Ferdinand. You give us courage every time we step on the field.
Whoops.
I'm
Yeah,
lucky
you're
to
a
be surrounded
mascot.
by so many gifted leaders.
Is Ferdinand the Black Eagle mascot?
No limit to what the Empire might achieve in the years to
I think
come.
so.
I thought that was Caspar.
Caspar would be my other pick, yeah, if you had to say, like, who's the mascot.
When I think of mascot, I think of like small, cute, and like.
Come on, Arval.
And
seriously?
everyone loves him.
Right.
You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk.
Oh, right, Caspar's playing the game, he's on the field, he's a
warning I
player.
once gave
Yeah.
you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong.
I'm not
Very
really
wrong.
thinking of mascots in sports team terms.
Yeah.
That's just not where my brain goes. I usually just
The
think.
mascot, like, raises the team's morale, right? It's like, yeah, let's go, guys.
Right.
Sure.
I mean,
But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. So if I had to guess, I'd say they're on the cusp of something terrible. An act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
what are you talking about?
Whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
Well, what have you been doing, Arval?
This
How
cutscene-
have you been spending your time? Because you sure as fuck haven't been helping us do anything.
This bit served no narrative purpose other than be like, hey, plot is gonna happen. Careful.
Really? Plot in my video game?
All right, so this is the branching chapter. Your actions in this battle will greatly impact the outcome of the story.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, we can get Yuri.
I guess. Do you want Yuri?
I like his hair.
He's pretty, but I've seen a bunch of his supports, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm sorry.
No, another bastard to put in our kennel with Lawrence.
Resonance. So attack using powerful lightning magic. Significantly, I
That
guess.
sounds fun.
That sounds fine. False rumors. Demoralizing. We're just gonna send flyers that they're. What's the rumor we're sending?
The rumor is, well, I don't know if it's a rumor as much as everyone on the Kingdom side's hair looks like shit, and so that's what the flyers say. Brush your hair.
And now they're demoralized.
Yeah, they're because they, what are they gonna do? They're on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm just gonna big false rumors because the other two are not interesting. The 10 points one are usually not significant. Okay. Linhardt, you are too low level. I'm sorry, I've never used you and you're still at level 12.
Me to go out there and fight,
Rip.
do you?
So, let me just, okay, so the characters I have, swords, fists, bow, and lance. Okay. So those are the ones I'm using. And then we have... Oh, do you want to... I could put in Edelgard, because I know you love Edelgard.
I do love her. Thank you.
I'll put in Edelgard.
Also, clever retort in the chat. Ragni's already played through this game, like 1.5 times, so I'm the only one who doesn't know what to do.
I've played the Golden Deer route. I don't know what the thing is gonna be here. I'm gonna make like a, if we hit the bad chapter, I'm gonna just make a separate save.
So is so the branching path here, is it like good end, bad end branch, or
Yeah.
is it just like two?
No,
okay,
it's just,
so there's
it's
like an
just
obvious good end.
It's just good end, bad end. In the bad end, like, there's less chapters for it. I didn't even do the bad end on the other branch because I didn't even understand what the branch was, and apparently I just got the good end. I think it's like on the Golden Deer path. I think what happens is that if you fail a specific objective when it happens, you get the bad end, but I'm not sure. Okay, sorry. I'm swords.
Oh, so we gotta
fist.
decide who to bring. Okay.
How about, like, we have better people than that.
Oh, interesting. So in this route specifically, Scarlet Blaze, it does actually change something meaningful, unlike in the other two.
Really?
A fight changes in the future. Well, that's
I had no
exciting.
idea. Well, that's exciting.
That's kind of a bummer that the choice is not more impactful in general.
I guess I don't
know. I'm usually kind of on the side of like, if the choice isn't impactful on the game, then maybe like, do you even need it, right? Like, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Bernie, but I'm not sure there's anything for you to fight here. There's nothing flying. I think we're gonna have to shelve you, to bench you, Bernie.
Ferdinand?
Ferdinand is already here.
What? Oh. Who else do we like?
Mercedes.
She will do her best. Yeah, is everyone optimized or whatever?
They should be. Give you swords so you have a bit more range. Alright, let's just can I make a save right here just in case we need to restart? Let's fight.
Okay.
Bernie fits on a show. That's true. Please forgive me if I'm a little sloppy. I haven't played. Oh, okay. That's the button for for doing that.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a Musa game, so don't worry too much about it.
Right.
Anything beyond that, however, requires careful consideration.
It's been like 3 weeks.
It will take time to ready a path to the shore. Until then, let us begin by attacking the plain to the west.
Oh, damn.
You're the lord of these lands. Show some pride.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, let us kill you.
He's freaking out.
If we take down the strongholds,
Imagine being afraid to die.
In a video game?
Well, you got me there. Oh no, ballista.
The enemy is clearly desperate. No, those projectiles.
What? No, that's okay.
Whoop.
Sorry. I'm using.
He's trying to lock you out of your game. That's what the ballista does. If it hits you, it closes the game.
I am using a Nintendo like Switch Pro controller that I bought and then regretted buying almost instantly because it turns out the sticks are very bad on this.
Oh no!
And the D-pad's not great either.
Wow, is it worse than using Joy-Cons?
Let's give it a shot.
It's kind of samey. I don't think it's an upgrade from using Joy-Cons, honestly.
Interesting.
What should I be doing?
Oh, like if you want a controller, you might as well get an 8-bit Do or something like that. Because those have better D-pads and sticks. Like, the thing that gets me about this one, I don't know if it's like I just got really unlucky with this one, but every single time I, like, connect it to my PC or to the Switch, I have to recalibrate it because the default rested position is not where it should be.
Wow. Every time it doesn't save it or anything?
No.
Wow.
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
That is annoying.
That is really annoying. But I'm using it because I'm like, I guess I might as well force myself to make it worth my money.
Mm-hmm.
It's functional otherwise. The reason why I bought it is because most controllers have analog triggers, and like that's fine. But I play a lot of games where you hold the analog triggers for a long time, and on any other controllers that destroys the spring. And I wanted to have a controller where the analog where the trigger is not analog, it's just a button, so that I can just use it for like games like that. And that's the Switch Pro controller is like that because the Switch doesn't have analog triggers at all. It's just not, they decided it wouldn't be a thing. But then I kind of regretted it because this controller is kind of garbo otherwise.
Dang.
Yeah, the L3 and R3 exist. I'm talking about the triggers.
Good. We've decimated the enemy's forward position.
I'm surrounded. I beg you, stay your hand. I happily surrender. Be amazing.
Edelgard, let's take down this guy. Oh, he's already taken down. Yeah, ZL and ZR. Those are what we usually call triggers on most controllers.
I must find a way to distinguish myself.
Continue to the northwest and finish that path to the shoal.
Alright, let's take the next places. You go over there.
Not a problem.
Man, a weapon. I should have put a hammer on Edelgard because there's a lot of armor dudes. Didn't really think about that. That's fine.
I will see my
begin.
The Sky Spirit watches. Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
Is that
So, what should I be doing again? Sure.
Oh, Caspar. He's not here to think.
All the enemy ourselves. Move out and attack.
We have hidden sorcery.
Give war a chance.
Preparing a fearsome magic that will lay waste to our foes.
Already lost.
Yeah. Love it.
It did not take long for the enemy to spot our engineers. Should stage a rescue if we can.
Stop blocking. Let me kill you.
Trying to game.
Quickly alter the tide of battle. Rescuing them should be our top priority.
Little guy gameplay.
Let's start the attack.
Oh, I have to aid. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention. It's hard. There's so many things happening. I have to aid these people. Okay, they're fine. Who's gonna take care of this guy?
So, what should I be doing again?
Yeah, Caspar, you can take care of this guy.
My turn.
Bear witness.
Oh, pallet. Oh no, there's people.
Oh, here we
around.
go.
I'm gonna have to like teleport Cheez-It back over there. Because everyone's gone. It's fine.
Take a breather.
It's fine. I have a weapon that's good against horses.
Nice.
So far, so good.
Anti-horse.
Though I'm prepared for something to go horrifically wrong any minute now.
Linhard, you're not on the map.
Caution, Lynn, but would you not be such a wet blanket?
Yeah, peanut gallery.
I love the slap sound of like effective damage.
Yeah.
Ow.
Nice.
I get. Oh, we got the strongholds. Did I get the? Okay, that's done. Right. Kill this guy.
We can't leave this position undefended.
All right, here we go. Yeah, Night of the Wind.
And I'm not going to back down now.
Oh, hey, it's the beautiful clown.
That's what people say when I walk in the room too.
I like that, you know, you have to press a button to decide to persuade someone, because when you spent the strategy point at the start of the map, you know, they still want to give you the option to change your mind and really murder the guy.
Are you sure?
Are you sure you want to take this clown with you?
As we have control of the area, our engineers can
Oh my god. What is this?
I'm tougher than I look.
Well, that's not hard. You look super soft.
That zoom on Casper's eyes was really funny. Like it just played like just long enough to just show his eyes and nothing else. And his eyes were like looking two different directions because it's Caspar.
I've heard of you, Yuri.
Caspar has defeated Yuri.
That benefits us both.
Oh, this is a Yaoi only zone.
I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
Oh, there we go. We got all the basement people with us.
We've collected all, and we've collected all pretty boys.
I'm trying to think of a Kingdom Pretty Boy, but I'm coming up blank.
There are no remaining. I mean, you could argue for like
Dedue?
because people like Felix and Sylvain, but they're not pretty boys the same way.
I think you could argue Dedue.
Well, but Dedue is very masculine. He's not a pretty boy.
I guess.
What should I be doing? Sure, let's try it.
Dedue's a handsome man.
Right, that's true.
Not a problem.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I replayed Killer 7 recently, so the expression "handsome man" brings some very specific cutscenes in mind.
Right then. Let us
A
go
buff
to work.
Watson.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Do you have? No. I don't remember if I put.
Shall
like. Yes. Okay. You do have healing. I'm just needed to check that.
Let's give it a shot.
Right then. Let us go. Right then. Let us go to work. I
Everyone.
will see my duty done.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I think everyone's got orders.
And not a moment too soon.
My turn.
Let's show them the steel Fargus is made of.
I have to convince the Empire I'm worth keeping around. Destroy the bridge and isolate the main force.
Oh no, the bridge we had for a second. What?
The bridge is down. We've been cut off from Lord Rodrigue and the others.
I have another path. Like, this path exists. I did no, that's the wrong button. I wasted that. That's fine. It recharges super quickly because I ate the base food before starting. What, I messed up? What did I mess up? I need to rescue the sorcery engineer before that. What? Oh, so like Hubert mentioned not needing the engineers. I have no idea what any of this meant.
Eloise has arrived. Better late than never.
Yeah, was that communicated somewhere in like the objectives?
They just gave me two different objectives without really like. I mean, like, there's a lot happening in this game, so I don't always pay the best of attention, but I didn't.
When he said we don't need them, does that mean that they're dead now?
But they weren't. I saved them. That was also an objective I did. Where did Lewis show up? Right, he's there. It's the order that matters. That's dumb. I'm sorry, but that's dumb.
Let us go to
That does sound pretty dumb.
Let us go. I will see my duty done.
I think I read what you had to do on the Golden Deer, and that was also kind of dumb. Like, oh, it's just like, if you fail that objective, then...
But this, like, I'm not getting where the game is going to communicate to you that you failed or that you could have done something differently. That's what I'm really missing here.
I mean, right now the game is just like, oh, careful what decisions you make. They're not, like the game is not saying one way is better than the others, even if we know that, because of foreknowledge.
I bear you no ill will, but it was your choice to come within striking distance.
But it didn't feel like we were making like a strategic decision. I was just doing what was quickest.
Yeah, so if the game is communicating to us essentially like that these are equivalent, right? That it doesn't matter, right? Then, you know, that doesn't line up with this idea that it does matter and it does change something important in the game.
I guess I'm probably just gonna redo it off stream afterward to get like the good route or whatever, the different route, whichever. Louis retreated. What's the other thing?
I don't care who you are. You go no further.
Oh, there's Lu Bu.
There's no avoiding a fight with the Ashen Demon now.
Like, I mean, obviously, like, I understand when they talk about the strategy, like, oh, this is the strategy and this is important. But then that also, like, I think another thing that confuses me about this is, like, if this is really important, then why is there an option to do it differently at all to begin with? What benefit does that have in terms of player experience?
Yeah, I'm just kind of confused about what the game is doing. Sometimes I feel like the designers don't really take into account how fast you can do some of this. Well, I will if I know what the bad path is, it'll be more dramatic. It'll have more drama. So there's that.
The Empire will not be impeded.
So we may have taken the path of more drama. Anyone has a key?
Begin.
Yeah, Petra.
I am advancing. Begin.
Open chest.
I am advancing.
And that's Bleh? Advance to the enemy base. Defeat Bleh. Okay, the game is literally saying defeat Bleh. So I guess there's no... Because I remember, like, part of the thing in the other route was like, oh, we can't fight Bleh, we have to do a thing. There she is.
Then do it. If you
Wow, look at that weapon. So much light.
Cool sword. Did you get that from your dad?
I like how you can juggle her for 10 million years since it only does a tiny bit of health every time.
It's like videos where people fight Lubu and they juggle Lubu for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Lubu does one attack and they die.
Yeah. Good.
I don't think
it's good.
They didn't, even in the maps where you're not supposed to fight Byleth, they didn't really like make them as strong as they do Lubu.
Ooh, Super Saiyan.
I can do it too.
Look at me, I'm hot pink.
It's kind of purple and orange, which I don't know if that's a good color combination. Aha, Yuritsa.
And I'm here too.
Yay.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
We did it.
still win this. No, not again. I have to get out of here.
Hi.
Happy to see the demon flee, but that erratic behavior concerns me.
What's erratic?
Hear from me? You must be.
Is she rebelling against Sothis? We were wondering that last time.
Yeah, something like that. Like Sothis was about to kill She's it, and then she stopped.
And Bleh was like, no, you can't.
Because I don't even know why she did that. Like,
Yeah, juggle that horse. The horse looks so funny getting juggled every time.
You ever feel bad for the horse?
I do feel a little bit. The horse didn't ask for this.
I'm really disappointed that when you put Yuritsa in Death Knight class, he doesn't get the mask.
Yeah, he should. Is that an alt costume?
No,
gets, maybe?
I checked. It's not an alt costume. You just don't get the mask. I don't know
I'm
why.
offended.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Let me play as the Death Knight.
The knife isn't the mask is important.
It is important.
Come back to this? What a mess.
Oh my god, yeah, Flame Emperor skin for Edelgard would be cool too.
Edelgard is the Flame Emperor?
Now we know what happened to our reinforcements.
Kuvo, don't read this.
He already is like strongly suspecting it.
Oh, okay.
After he had the idea and then heard the Flame Emperor's voice, he could hear her better, like her voice actress better through the distortion.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, that's Edelgard." Clever retort says, Gerald lived 2 years past his expiration date. Trying to fix that.
What's the expiration date?
When he died in Three Houses.
Oh, right. Does he have to die, or is that like a thing you can change? I don't remember.
I think he has to die because he death flags pretty hard in that game.
Oh yeah. For some reason I don't know. I must have like dreamed it.
Because he's always like playing through it again for the LP. He's always like, man, if anything ever happens to me, you gotta be ready or whatever. And it's like, wow, God, they really lampshaded it from minute 1.
Anyway, do you know that you look like your mother very much?
Yeah, weird.
Also, here's that sword that I've always had with me, and
Oh, that's also a good point. In Fire Emblem, all dads must die. It's the rule.
Yeah. Boy, I wish the Conquest dad died earlier.
Sooner?
Yeah.
Instead of being the final boss.
Instead of taking an entire game to realize, oh wait, my dad's abusive. Maybe I should.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the bad guys? See, Dad's evil, but we can't. In order to expose him, we have to conquer an entire country, murder all their inhabitants, so that we can access like the throne in their palace and put our dad on it.
What you say?
It looks like you finally beat me. About time my luck ran out. Guess I'm overdue. The rest is up to you, kid.
So voice actors' directions here are please do a Batman voice.
Yeah.
I defeated the Blade Breaker. I can't believe it.
Not actually the person I was trying to defeat.
Stab him.
He's dead. He's been stabbed. They just can't show blood.
Don't worry about me. Just go. Hurry.
I won't.
Because
Please, Fleisch.
She green.
No!
These two deaths are equivalent.
You monster! Hey!
So I believe in Golden Deer. Thanks, Hubert. In Golden Deer, Byleth kills Judith. If you get on the bad route.
So it's like the tertiary support character gets killed every time.
Basically, yeah.
Wow, I care so much.
I will say, Judith has much more of a role than these two. These two barely exist. Guess who they kill in Azure Gleam?
Randolph.
Fuck, I don't know those characters.
You're gone. And it's all because of me.
Is it Sylvain's dad?
All my fault.
Enough. You know that's not true.
But he could have escaped. And instead he stayed behind to protect me. And that's why that
Is it Rodrigue?
thing.
In that case, the fault is mine. I had the Ashen Demon cornered and couldn't close the deal. And then Gerald gave me so much trouble that I wasn't able to reach you in
Oh
time.
no, not Rodrigue.
I could have prevented all this if I'd just been a little
I mean,
quicker.
he's like a little more of a character because you like meet him and talk to him in 3 houses as well.
That wasn't me. It was Randolph. He gave
Like
his
no
life
matter
for
what,
yours.
on all routes.
I know there's
By the
nothing I can
way,
say
on
now
Golden
that will
Deer,
help.
those two, like Randolph and her, you murder them in a completely like different circumstance.
You're more than capable of it too. You had that monster.
Shut up,
right in your
Arval.
grasp.
I don't care. I don't want to
I
hear
only
from
wish
you.
My premonition hadn't come true.
I only wish.
Gone?
No. This is all my fault. I let them walk all over me. I left him unprotected. I'm sorry, Captain.
I should have better protected this legendary immortal warrior.
Mercenaries live short lives.
It did not have to be like this. Had you not scorned my strength, your father would yet live.
Let me take over your body. Let me take over your body. It'll be great.
If you just fuse, like what happens in the other game.
What if you just let me take over your body just a little bit? Just a little bit. I'll give it back. I'll give it back later.
That's a treat.
Grant to me your worldly flesh, and vengeance shall be yours. We must now send the whelp that killed your father to an early grave.
Do you mind taking command for a while, Aloise? There's something I need to do.
Well, yes, of course, but surely I can aid you.
No. This task is mine alone.
Very well. But don't you dare get yourself killed.
Sass.
Sass.
I didn't kill enough men. I killed almost 1,800 men, and that wasn't enough for the game.
Damn. So what do we want to do? Do we want to replay it immediately, or can we do something else and then
Let's just replay
come
it.
back?
Let's replay it now.
Okay. I'm down.
I'll just make a save on a separate file in case we want to take a look at whatever this ending is.
The former Duke Fraldarius has been defeated. Now Mateu's territory and all the western lands of Fargus will yield as
I
one
can't.
to the
The name of everything in Fargus is so funny.
What is this? What is this inspired by? Like, what region of the real
it's
world?
Welsh.
Welsh?
Yeah, which is also funny, but like, it's just every word is the funniest freaking word.
I try to not laugh at other cultures' names.
I mean, these are made up,
Right.
We are lucky.
and it's like a combination of things. It's not. I mean, like all the names seem to be like
fury that makes them stronger and more
of specific style, but then like you talk about
especially with the Ashen
like
Demon
Felix's
still roaming
family
around
is
unchecked.
Spanish, and like it's all different. You have different countries within like Western Europe for the kingdom and Eastern Europe for the empire.
Ashen Demon doesn't strike me as nobility, and only nobles have crests.
I'd posit the man standing next to you doesn't exactly exude nobility either.
Who are you talking to?
Razzing him. Razz, he didn't even say anything. He just reacted.
What? What?
How he's used
What?
to it.
Chosen by the spirits and granted their
They are
protection.
best friends.
And with that protection, great power.
Can I just go on the record and say no to vengeance? I have zero interest in being revenged upon.
That's the risk one takes when entering battle, Bernadetta.
You drafted her.
You can't take up arms.
Yeah,
and not expect
it's wild that they still have to say things like this to her at this point. She seems like such a liability every time she talks.
No way! No one's making
That's Fire Emblem, baby.
What?
If you insist on continuing to interrupt Her Majesty, you will have far more immediate things to fear than an enemy's nebulous vengeance.
What was that line? No one's making me take my medicine. Okay.
Come to think of it, has anyone seen our mercenary friend?
I know what I told Fleisch. Did I really
Fleisch.
do the right thing?
Fleisch.
They almost have it right.
Of course. You did what no one else could. The Ashen Demon may have escaped, but you got rid of their captain. There's no question you've grown. And next time, the Ashen Demon will fall.
But so many people died, including Randolph.
A price must always be paid for victory. And besides, Randolph is just one man.
We did kill like 1800s of them.
Yeah, what about the 1800 guys that we killed?
Those don't matter. They're
Have
not.
you considered?
They're not named NPCs. They're not nobles. I didn't know Randolph.
I'll admit we weren't close, but a comrade in arms is still a comrade.
If only
We
I
weren't
did.
close. I struggled to remember his name, but now...
Well, you can still make his death mean something, and I can give you the strength to do so.
That's
Now
the
cheer
important
up.
thing, is that
Seeing
death,
you
it
sad
has
like
to
this
mean
makes me-
something. If you can't make someone's death mean something, then you're failing at grief.
Yes, it makes me
That's how it
very
works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
tight in the chest. Anyway, stop frowning at me. I don't like
I
it.
will always frown at you because you are useless.
No matter what anyone
Yeah,
else
for
tells
real.
you, I'm the
Critical
closest
without
ally
being
you have.
asked.
Remember,
Shut
we're
up.
partners in destiny.
Sorry, I just feel compelled to yell at him to shut up every time he speaks. It's just, I can't help it.
It's fine. I'm the
I
same.
thought this was annoying, but... Wow.
Gerald wouldn't want this. He didn't believe in vengeance for vengeance's sake.
Which is why he's a
Indeed.
war
You could not be
person.
more right. Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else. You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must. I could do this by force, you know. Be grateful then that I asked for your leave at all.
You're right. This has to come from me. And I accept your power. Help me win, no matter what it takes.
Ah, yes. You shall make a most worthy vessel after all. And now, behold all that I have discovered at the edge of time.
Is there a Starbucks at the edge of time?
Where is the magical girl transformation?
Okay, let me just got the save point, so let's just restart.
Exciting. Switch gameplay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have we're gonna have to do 2 gameplays today.
I like how the loading symbol always appears like on top of my head. Like I'm having a thought. I'm thinking really hard to load the game for you.
It's yeah. The gears are turning. What is this?
Yeah.
Age of Calamity? I've never played that. This is literally the only Musu game I've ever played. It did
Wow,
not
dang.
make me want to play another one.
Dang.
I like the Fire Emblem stuff. The Musu stuff is like... It's not really... Okay, it remembers everything I set up. Good. So when they asked me to take the 4 strongholds and also engineers, I have to save the engineers first. Surround the Baron, don't attack him. Okay, I can do that.
Are over with the main position.
We have no option but to defeat the enemy commander, Rodrigue.
I'm gonna pay attention to the dialogue, see if they actually give a clue what to do.
It will take time to ready a path to the shore. Until then, let us begin by attacking the plain to the west.
No! I'm too young to die!
Now there's
Good to hear that great line again.
You're the lord of these lands. Show some pride.
Remember me for my silly hat.
Yeah, I guess we can probably...
Starting the mission. Is that an...
So, what should I be doing? Sure.
Here I go. No
Couple
mistakes.
people over there. You can go over there too, that's
Lord,
fine.
shall we?
And then over
Let's
there.
give it a shot. Begin. The Sky Spirit, watch it.
There's not a question of can. Leave.
That's fine.
If we take down the strongholds surrounding the Baron, we might convince him to lay down his arms.
Loose your arrows! Kill anyone who dares approach me!
Mm-hmm.
The enemy is clearly desperate. Though, the death arrows will admittedly slow us down.
Who are these wimps?
Commencing attack. Follow me.
I like how completely non-threatening, like, ballistas are, because they just put, like, a big AoE on the ground that lingers there for, like, 10 seconds
Yeah, you have plenty of warning.
for you to
Well,
walk
I
away.
assume because if you get hit, then you're screwed. So you gotta have a lot of warning.
I mean, I don't think it even does that much damage.
I like in Kubo's Three Houses LP where he used the ballista to only target and kill Felix before he even got to interact with anyone else at the battle on Gronder Field.
Mm-hmm.
Unfair.
The Battle of the Eagle and the Lion?
Yes, that one. Now I'll forever remember Gronder Field because we talked about it as a hot dog, and then somebody in the Something Awful thread actually made a Gronder. They came up with their own Gronder recipe, and they made some chili and made a sandwich, and it was great. Hostile V did.
Something Awful, that place still exists.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe and people that I like recognize from chats are also posting in there. I don't post.
I don't mind it as much as I was a little like frowny face at that back when low tax.
It's under new management. Yeah.
It's like new management. It's like fine, okay, fine.
But there's been so much. I mean, unfortunately, I don't feel a strong desire to go back and start posting, even though it is ostensibly completely different. Yeah.
I don't have a desire to do that, but I don't feel annoyed at people who still go there anymore because it's not low tax anymore.
I mean, I guess if we have to like leave all modern social media, then I'll go back to. I'll give it a shot.
I'm
just go back in time.
I'm trying to quit. I know I've said this several times, but I'm trying to quit Twitter. I'm trying to be on co-host. That's my goal right now, is trying to be on co-host. Right.
I had a good experience on co-host. I kind of like dropped off of posting because I wanted to make more art posts, and then I just got super overwhelmed at work and like just didn't do any more art. But I really like all the like CSS goofy posts that people do on there. It's so fun. The one concern is that I have about co-host is that recent post about how do I put this? They have an upcoming or ongoing moderation challenge when it comes to inappropriate content with children, and I'm really worried about like what is going to happen, because it feels like the sort of thing that it could easily like overwhelm a small team, and I really hope that everything works out for them in the end, because that made me nervous, because it seemed like that might be a lot for a new, a small company to be able to handle, especially if you have an organized group of people that are like, oh great, we get to post our stuff here now.
Leave this to me.
Begin.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how they do.
Yeah.
I guess this is the kind of thing that they can't really get that big yet, because it would be detrimental with the size of their team.
Yeah, but I like the concept of it and how it works. Honestly, it didn't even occur to me like what the moderation rules would be for stuff that's kind of like right up to the line where it's like, this isn't illegal, but it's right up on the line, intentionally so, right?
Mhm.
Which of course is a problem that every platform has. But without a very large moderation staff, that's definitely intimidating. Anyway, where's the mission? Yeah, we're rescuing the engineers first.
We're doing the engineers.
Here we are.
Alright, is this one safe?
There's a
or
sorcery
what?
engineer.
Do I need to?
Oh, there's some.
Are you good against? Yes. Okay. You have advantage against swords, so let's.
Yeah, Caspar time.
Let's just do a Caspar here.
Let's go. My boy.
You know that this game puts Caspar in like the default class that the game recommends for Caspar is axes.
I know, it's so sad, right? Like, he was born to punch. That's all he wants to do is punch. He's a little punch boy.
We're doing lightning?
The outfit does look ridiculous on him. I agree.
I mean, it looks ridiculous on everyone.
Yeah.
This sounds like a job for Alois.
Oh, and Alois shows up early. Is that what we want? I guess
That's right,
taking,
in the chat. Punchy boy, best boy. Love to punch.
We're taking the strongholds. You're gonna go this way.
I've got this.
Starting the mission.
So many of my favorite Three Houses characters are just idiots. You know, like, I love Caspar, I love Ferdinand.
What does that say about you?
Though I'm prepared for something.
I mean, you know, I think it kind of lines up with my himbo boyfriend in real life, so I can't say that I'm wrong.
I'm all for exercising caution, Lynn, but could you not be such a wet blanket?
Yeah, Lynn, don't be a blanket. What?
Linhart will never stop being a wet blanket.
I will capture the stronghold.
I mean, somebody has to be. Dorothy is too nice to be like full out anti-war the way that Linhart is.
You'd think she would be a bit more anti-war.
Yeah, it's almost like she's like held back by needing to be nice to everyone. All right, here's this again.
I'm guessing I can do this like as the quick way without issues.
Take them out now. We can't afford the risk.
Okay, so now the strongholds thing is done. So now both of them are done in the right order.
Oh, did I miss a horse? I thought I juggled all 4 horses, but I only had 3.
Aw. Okay, so then there was that note that Clever Retort told us like where Byleth advances out of her spot.
If we can pin him down, I think he'll
Not a problem.
Bring you back, I don't know, over here.
About time.
Oh, thank you. I wish I had your strength.
Time to beat up Yuri a second time.
It's okay, he deserves it.
I love every time it zooms in on Caspar's eyes.
Please tell me you're not pointing that thing at my beautiful face.
Okay, so now defeat Alois and Rodrigue quickly. All right, well, that's the name of the game, right?
So, well, that's not open yet. So I'm assuming we still have to wait.
Still have to get Yuri.
Yeah, but you look soft, so it's not a high bar. Please stop moving. Did I miss him? No, I got him at the very edge.
Got that magnet effect.
It's my first run of this Black Eagles. I did Golden Deer on my own time.
I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
Can we like get everyone? I guess can get everyone. I just want to gather everyone around a point. Or I guess I could just do this. Everyone on Caspar!
To me!
To the shoal. We can attack from the east now.
Ah!
Oh, so is the idea that by attacking from the east, we're avoiding Byleth?
Yeah, kill the other guys first.
I still don't understand the engineer thing.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the strat. You got to kill the other two guys before Byleth.
I have to convince the Empire.
I guess the idea is because this would gives us points toward recruiting Byleth. So that would, I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
I think the game did a poor job at communicating this.
I don't know.
Move in and strike before the
I think there was a better way to do this.
No, this is our chance to kill the Ashen Demon.
Oh, shut
There's
up.
No one to interfere.
Yeah, and then Arval's telling us, like, go do this. This is a bad... I guess we should never listen
so
to Arval.
Now Arval is giving us the mission to defeat Byleth, and it's like, no, you shouldn't,
which
actually.
we shouldn't do yet. Yeah.
Which, like, that should just be the choice, right?
No, defeat Rodrigue before Bleh arrives. That makes sense.
That should just be the choice. It should just be like, oh, Arval is like, defeat Byleth, and then the commander is like, no, don't defeat Byleth. That should just be the choice instead of this, like,
that would make more sense.
bizarre, if you did it in the wrong order, you have to defeat Byleth out of the way. What's happening over here? Okay, that's just Byleth. I guess he's just going this way.
Where's Alois? You're with Rod. Okay, go fight him too.
Sure.
Caspar says sure. We're just descending on them as a mob.
Basically, that's what war is.
Yeah, here you go. Here comes 7 guys to all shoot you at the same time. Time to be run over by 5 to 6 carries.
I mean, I have weapon advantage. I don't even. I have more than weapon advantage. I have like
I have the power of friendship.
I have an anti-horse sword.
The way the horse flips in the air when you juggle it is truly something else.
Let me in! Let me in!
Okay.
Just making sure. Everyone on this
Yeah,
one.
everyone come fuck this guy up.
I want to point out that in the other timeline, we still defeated Rodrigue before Gerald showed up. Like, we had to fight Byleth, but we didn't kill Byleth, we just made them retreat.
Would that I could obey. You're a
He says dying.
But this is what must be done. Forgive me, Felix. Protect His Majesty. And Farkas.
She's dead.
Aw. Wow.
I'm too late.
I leave to take care of one backup squad and come back to this? What
Look, this is the same dialogue. And then Gerald shows up and we fight him. That's how it happened in the other timeline.
Yep. Of course. Look, Raggy's a pro gamer.
But right
of course
now-
she killed him before his intro cutscene.
Loyal soldiers, raise your voices loud.
That's right. Raise your dongers, everyone.
Intro, like, do you mean the little, like, camera pan to show new characters as they show
Yeah.
up? Because I've disabled that.
What can I say?
Ah.
Because it's just
You
intrusive.
rolled right
It's
over
annoying.
us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wow, we're just having a conversation now.
Yeah.
Raise your grinders.
It's literally the exact same events happened in the other timeline, except, like, there was a Byleth confrontation. That's all. That's the only difference.
It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade
It's in the settings.
You're oddly casual about this, you guys.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in working for us?
Hey, remember that conversation about how you shouldn't switch side for money? When you're a mercenary?
Yeah, this seems real shitty of them.
Many a bloody battle. But did you oppose us out of principle? Or was it
I will
merely a
say,
business
I think
decision?
the bad end
Who
makes
is
more
that lady
sense.
standing behind and to the right of Edelgard? Damn.
That's a generic Grimoire.
I love her hat. I love her veil.
Those with talent are given an
That's what the generic Grimoires wear.
She's like 2 standard deviations away from being a Silent Hill character.
I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are.
Like if she just had like some blood and damage on her, she would be girl pyramid head.
Fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the kingdom will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? It might be strange, working against your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my
He is also my
boyfriend
dad.
now.
grill me over it,
Oh
I'll
no.
just have to make myself more obscure.
Alois says that Alois is a lot younger than Geralt. Like
Is
he's
he?
like Geralt raised me as well. Yeah, in
Oh.
his supports in 3 Houses, he's like that. Geralt's like really old, in that but he doesn't age. That's his whole vibe.
I see.
Well, guess that's that.
Yeah.
Just
So
tell us when
he
we
also raised
I'll go talk
Alois,
to the group and
who was
smooth things
orphaned
over.
and living
You
in
two stay here
Garreg
with
I-
or in the city around it.
Forgot
Got it, thanks.
this about the other game. They gave me a completely different vibe in this one.
Our troops will also want an explanation, so we'd better get to it.
Yeah, we hired the other mercenary, whatever. Deal with it.
Well, here we are. Time to finally talk.
Yes.
Oh my god, a bee! A bee! Sabuzz! Sabuzz!
Game, come on. Why
Oh my
you want me to
God.
do so much
This
murder?
is so insulting. How could you have possibly fit more murder into the murder you were already doing?
I had to go fast to get the good path, whatever.
Oh my
It's
god,
weird because
I can't
I
believe
think
this.
narratively, I think the bad quote-unquote path makes more sense, but it's the one that gets less chapters afterwards.
Hmm. You can't S rank if you recruit by left. Wow. Wow. That's wild.
I just assumed they just didn't really tune every single mission correctly. So, you know, that stuff happens.
Well, there she is. Bleh.
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 Oh,
So we
also,
can finally. Oh yeah,
also-
Yuri's here too.
He's here too. I guess we got Dad.
Yeah, I can't imagine playing as Geralt.
We don't get Alois for some reason.
Oh, he's just there, but we can't play as him.
I think they just didn't make him playable.
I mean, he would have the same moveset as Geralt, I assume.
Yes, I mean a lot of people have the same moveset.
Yeah.
It's just what
Please,
class
make
they have.
yourself at home. The Imperial Army is most delighted to welcome you into its embrace. My name is Ferdinand von Eyre. You might say I am something of a leader figure around here.
He's the mascot!
Entire army together.
Oh no, not more strangers! Relax, Fern. It's not like you don't encounter strangers every time we take the battlefield. That's a good point. Wait, is it?
Has anyone ever inspected you for crests before? Perhaps I might borrow you for a brief experiment.
Are you having interest
No,
in
it's the only thing they allow Ferdinand to do after his father was arrested. Yeah.
Sure got a lively crew here.
You're the
Get in
Empire
there, kid.
mascot.
Let 'em show you the ropes.
I suppose we didn't need to worry about bad blood. If anything, it would seem Her Majesty's
Yeah,
path
we
to
didn't
victory
need to
just
worry
grew
about
even shorter.
that thing that happened in the other timeline.
Yeah, now everything's fine because we like these characters because we played the other game, so it's
Sorry about
fine.
all this, Arvel. I know you've only been given
I'm
me your
sorry,
powers
I know
'cause
you wanted to
beat
murder.
the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the only reason I wanted to get stronger was to surpass the demon.
What if we became friends instead? Maybe more?
You know, you could like spar
Better way
with
to
training
see who's
swords and
stronger
stuff.
than to fight directly by their side.
Huh. That's a good point.
See, no one knows you better than me. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you.
Shut up,
achieve it.
Arvel.
After all, I'm
Again?
a partner in destiny. I'm here for you, and you
Are
alone.
you? I don't. That doesn't sound right.
Okay.
I think you'd be nice if that was true.
Yeah, this is fine. Let's
Yeah.
just save on this.
Yep.
Scarlet Blaze. Heroic bloodlines.
Oh boy.
Through a new pact with the Leicester Alliance, Edelgard can
Well, I'm
direct her
excited
might
to finally play as
comes at
Byleth.
no
Like,
small
that's fun.
price. Her forces steadily gain the upper hand. But the kingdom does not stand idly by. Dimitri rallies the Western lords, led by House Dominic, blood of one of the 10 elites, in a last-ditch effort to forestall
Oh, look,
the
it's
Empire.
Annette's dad? Is that his dad or something?
No, brother.
They're related.
Anything but that. You cannot force the relic onto Annette.
Oh no!
I've merely bade her wield it, not sent her rushing off into the teeth of the enemy.
It's all right, Father. I know I'm the only one who can do this. Just
Baby
seeing the presence of
detected.
Dominic and our hero's relic is going to improve everyone's morale.
It shames me to thrust this task on you, when it should have fallen to that craven son of mine.
Yes.
Who is Baron Dominic?
Return and wield the relic.
His
considering how
brother.
quickly he abandoned
So Annette's uncle.
It seems I raised him poorly, yes. I should have taught him how our house managed to survive this long without starving or freezing.
Don't look so
Sid says Wendy's is gonna go out of business.
until Simon returns.
But Annette.
Enough, Father. Stop worrying. After all, this is nothing compared to what the soldiers are going through at the front.
Yeah,
I
you
love
know,
her little outfit.
So many people
She's
are
so
fighting
cute.
and dying out there.
all these
Some of them my good
people we don't
friends.
talk about, who are just
I'm not going to
numbers
cower and
in
sink
my
while they struggle.
B rank.
Especially when I'm in the best position to help.
Forgive me, Annette.
Machi said, I was just about to say Simon has gone off to fight Dracula.
Promise me that you'll run. I couldn't bear to lose you.
I know, Father. So let's just all do the best we can to keep our land safe.
I'm thinking really hard. Oh, there we go. That was an easy one.
We're likely to face.
I'm sorry. Hold up.
The capital are the most loyal.
Bladed.
Can you?
Blade.
Eddie, can you say that again?
The nearer we get to Blathed Terra, the nearer we get to Blathed Terra, the nearer we get to Blathed.
Blathed. Okay.
We have Geralt, Enid, Brennius, and Belinus. There is no telling whether these
They had to make up
houses
so
will
many
choose
fake
protection
words
or
for
destruction.
this.
Regardless, we cannot simply ignore
How do they
them
do
as
it?
we attempt to march on the capital. We must
Just,
seize control of each of their lands and establish
look up
footholds
Welsh
before
and
continuing on.
switch up vowels here
The
and there.
Alliance is still doing everything we expected of them. There are no changes on that front.
Also, the different voice actors pronounce things slightly differently, or have difficulty with the pronunciation, which is funny. I do like the idea that like nobody from the Empire can properly pronounce things from the Kingdom, like because they're Eastern and Western Europe, like they can't pronounce each other's stuff quite right, which would be very funny to me.
Nope, never mind, motivation gone.
That was a close one, Bernadetta. You almost got yourself assigned to the front lines.
I'm the one who
My
makes that
fav-
decision.
For me, you know what to do. Just put me right
The
let me start wrecking stuff.
The funniest one though so far is definitely she's its voice actress saying, "Hello, Mercedes," like someone just coached her on how to say it like 2 seconds ago.
I wonder if I'll
Oh, I
find
love
someone
that
worth
scared
marrying
birdie
before this
emote.
war is over.
Of course you will, Dorothea. You're amazing. Enough.
The much needed lesbian energy in this entire game brought by Monica. It's truly something special.
Stay disciplined, and together we will take Fodlan's future in hand.
Don't worry, Edelgard. We're ready to get this done. Right then. Let's start by taking care of the enemy in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
The sheer intensity with which Monica has only one personality trait, and it's being a lesbian, is just like so unprecedented.
It's not
slaps me in the face every time.
It's not just a lesbian. It's specifically in love with Edelgard.
In the most like, oh my god, she breathed on me, oh my god kind of way, like a real like I don't even know. I don't even have a similar character to like pull.
So hear me out.
Oh, what do I... Okay, acquire material to expand the training ground.
What do you
For the
think?
Battling Guild, also a training ground. It's just best, absolutely the best decision here.
Shall we?
But like Hubert is also like, he's so dedicated to Edelgard that you're like, you need to calm down. But it's completely different flavor.
It's who's got support?
Like you could easily interpret that, you know, that Hubert, although he loves Edelgard in terms of like they are very close to each other, like you could interpret that as more of a familial very closeness and not a romantic closeness.
That opened up.
Versus Monica is just like, please, milady, step on me.
Hubert, what do you make of the Ashen Demon?
Aside from having proven to be both impossibly powerful and a constant thorn in our side, correction, was a constant thorn in our side. I must admit, the Little Terror has put in some fine work for the Empire recently.
We're fortunate to have gained so powerful an ally.
Why do you bring this up, Your Majesty? Is there something on your mind?
I'm not entirely sure myself. My apologies. Hubert.
I feel like she's my wife from another game.
Overthinking the situation.
Do you want to know something real funny?
To pay this no mind only gives me greater
Yes,
cause for
always.
Byleth has A ranks with everyone, but none of them have conversations. Except with Cheez-It and Gerald.
Yeah, someone mentioned that in the chat earlier, I think. That's a bummer.
I mean, this game I don't think had the voice acting budget that Three House had, so they had to make some cuts.
It would be nice if that was like a DLC later or something. Just a little.
I don't know if this game's gonna get DLC.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think it's a. It's not a mainline game.
I'm simply having trouble putting this feeling into words. I just felt.
Are they really going for that?
Yes!
Something was drawing me to the Ashen Demon.
Yes! I love her! My wife!
It's like
It's
like I'm feeling the voices of 1,000 fanfictions.
My wife.
Becoming concerned.
Forget it.
I feel it in my
Whatever it
crest,
is,
Hubert.
We don't need to find out right away. We have a war to win first.
Yeah, Age of Calamity got DLC. That's true. That's true.
So long
I
as
don't.
you
It was a
realize I've really
differently
taken the
structured
liberty to
game.
investigate this most thoroughly.
Also, did the DLC add story?
I thought you might say as much. Do as you must. Honestly, Hubert, you never
Like when these games
changed,
get DLC, they don't usually change the existing story. They just place the story elsewhere in its own bubble, as I understand it.
Hey, baby, is it Crest residents in here, or is
I
it
took the
just
liberty
you?
to investigate while you were indisposed.
For the record, my blood was boiling. However, as there were others present, I kept still my tongue. I could not risk showing my anger, lest they find a way to turn it against you. My role to play is the cold, crafty, unreadable servant. I am happy with the casting. So let us
Oh my
leave it at
god.
I'm certain you are. But just once I'd like to see
Oh,
our
Edelgard
roles
wants to have the
reversed.
butler outfit.
Damn.
Your Majesty,
Damn.
you cannot possibly be serious.
Not in the slightest. I'm well aware I am not cut out for the kind of work you do.
I want to be evil.
There's nothing beyond your capability. That said, I prefer you best when you are the one in charge. Command me.
God, we're real. This is so much.
No matter how daunting or impossible the task may be,
Never mind.
I will come through every time without fail.
You are the same as Monica. I rescind my previous statement.
It's good to know.
She's blushing because she knows.
Alright.
It's the same like where she's like, Monica, thanks. I'm glad I can rely on you. Like she just keeps like being like, hey, can everybody please stop what? Oh my god. Edelgard has so many simps. It's true.
Let's go in here.
Training can be the difference between
Go
victory
into
and
mock battle mode. Let's try blah.
Stay focused.
What can you do? Also, Caspar is here, I guess.
Oh, he's here for you to beat up?
No, he's here as an adjutant.
Okay.
Or I guess you can just like take two people in those. It's
He's here to be player 2.
Right. This thing is literally just try the moveset, I guess. But so Blay is interesting. Let's see if I can.
Can we put her in any other outfit? I'm so tired of this outfit.
I can do
And
that.
its stupid sleeves and its stupid tights and its exposed stomach.
I'm sorry, I like that outfit. So, depending on where you end the combo, you can like make the sword a different element. I have no idea what it changes other than the color of the sword.
Okay.
But it consumes the little bar at the bottom, which goes away real fast. And doesn't recharge particularly quickly.
Ooh, that's fun. I like that animation.
Also, I don't actually think that's her final class, is it? I think we can switch her to her final class. She should really just, like... If she wanted a cape, she could have just cut the sleeves, I guess. Instead of putting holes under the sleeves. I don't know.
Training can be the difference between
Acquire
victory
class. Blah. Oh yeah, why do you start there? We got a lot of work to do.
Uh-oh.
Can't wait to
Well, you got skills.
I guess you can't just give the character at max class. Gotta... What did I want to do?
Oh, an award is available.
Right.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
My camp is level A.
Nice.
I have more activity points now.
Let me know if I may be of further.
Give me my achievement reward. 3 owl feathers.
Well,
result's a good result.
3 owl feathers for 3 new recruits.
Oh, one funny. I don't know if we ever get Leonie in this timeline, but on Golden Deer I had Leonie, and she's real jealous of Black.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because she wants to be Gerald's favorite
Daughter.
Yeah. I want to be the daughter. Why
that one's real weird too.
Yeah. Right, I wanted to change costumes. That's what I wanted to do. What costumes do you... Just
Nope.
the... What? Just the one.
Not
Don't-
allowed.
No?
Oh? Hmm?
No?
Huh?
What?
Nope.
I think you
Nope.
have to...
She's just gonna wear her teacher outfit the whole time.
It's not a teacher outfit. That's just her regular outfit.
It is not an outfit for teaching in. I don't know what it's an outfit for. But it's got the like robe, right? Like which is the sort of the teacher's robe, like the faculty robe, even though it's cut open.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what those like sleeves are.
That's just a coat.
It's like an academic robe.
I guess. I guess I would have to switch her to a different class, so she could wear the outfit of that class. What's your thing?
Oh, wow. Looks much more fancy.
Well, let me see. It's 10. Do you want to stop here?
Yeah, it's probably let's get everything sorted out here and
I'll sort it
set up
out.
so that next time you know,
Yeah, I can
jump right back in.
Can do a whole bunch of stuff off stream. Also,
We did it.
I was wondering, there's a Final Fantasy wedding that I might try to go to.
Dang, well that's very important. So, excuse me, wouldn't want you to be late to the wedding. Who's getting married in Final Fantasy?
I'm already late.
What are you wearing to the wedding?
I don't know, my Reaper outfit.
Isn't what you're wearing in Final Fantasy XIV like one of the most important things to everyone who plays it?
I guess.
Well,
I have a number of outfits. I just haven't decided.
but the wedding's already started. You haven't decided what you're gonna wear.
I don't even remember if it. Look, I'm just like, basically I have the address, and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna check if people are still there.
Oh my goodness. Well, good luck.
I was like, oh, this cool person in Final Fantasy has a wedding at like 9. I was like, oh, that's my stream. I don't really want to cancel DVAC time just for that.
I don't want to cancel DVAC to go to a wedding. We should have just you could have gone to we could have done picture in picture of the Final Fantasy wedding during like the loading screen.
I mean, I guess we just...
Anyway, go to the wedding. It's cancel DVAC time.
Guys,
I'm kicked off.
I'm cancel. Look, I'm canceling. Where?
We'll be back next week.
There we go. Canceled.
Next Saturday.
DVAC got canceled. Not here anymore.
Oh no! Rip. We'll be back next week to do more stuff and play as